Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news, all right. Folks, buckle up because there's some serious buzz swirling around the NFL, and it involves one of the most talked about names in linebacker circles right now, Roquan Smith. Rumors are flying that the Baltimore Ravens might be looking to deal their star linebacker to the New York Giants, a move that could shake up the entire NFC East and significantly boost the Giants' chances of making a deep playoff run this season. This isn't just any trade rumor. It's one that could redefine the Giants' defense and their overall competitiveness moving forward. So let's break down what's floating around and what it could mean for the Giants, the Ravens, and the entire NFL landscape. First off, Roquan Smith has established himself as one of the premier linebackers in the league. Since entering the NFL, he's been a force in the middle of the field, known for his speed, instincts, and relentless tackling. His career stats speak volumes. Over 850 total tackles, including 55 solo tackles per season, along with 25 sacks, 10 interceptions, and a reputation for being a game-changing playmaker. He's a Pro Bowler who consistently grades highly on PFF, with an 89. For rating, and he's known for his tackle rate of around 81%, which indicates how often he's involved in stopping the ball carrier. Not to mention, his EPA per snap is a solid -0.30, showing his efficiency in disrupting opposing offenses. Now, the Ravens, sitting at 5-5, are facing some tough decisions. They've been operating with a cap space of roughly $3 million, which isn't a lot considering the NFL's financial landscape, especially when you're trying to rebuild a secondary that's been hit hard by injuries. Baltimore's recent focus has been on reallocating cap space to make a push for Lamar Jackson's massive contract extension, which could total around $250 million. The Ravens are also prioritizing upgrading their pass rush, especially with their pass defense giving up around 27 points per game, far from what they'd like. Their strategy seems to be shifting toward freeing up cap space to make bold moves, and trading Roquan Smith could be one of those moves. The idea is to trade him for a second-round pick in the 2026 draft, which could help them replenish assets for future draft classes and focus on rebuilding their secondary. On the other side, the Giants are sitting at a disappointing 2-8, and their linebackers have been hit hard by injuries, especially Hewitt, who's been out for 3 games with a foot injury. The need for a leader in the middle of the defense is glaring. They've struggled against both the run and the pass, and a guy like Smith could be the perfect fit to anchor their defense, bring stability, and improve their tackling efficiency. Imagine Roquan lining up in New York, orchestrating the linebacker core like a true all-pro and elevating the overall defensive performance. He's the kind of player who can make a difference immediately, especially considering his ability to stuff the run, averaging about 5 tackles per game, and his capability to cover tight ends and running backs in coverage. If the Giants succeed in bringing Roquan Smith on board, it could be a game-changer. His addition would give them a legitimate playmaker in the middle, someone who can read plays quickly, shed blocks, and make tackles in the backfield. His presence would help reduce the opponent's points per game, which currently hovers around 29.3, down to a more manageable number, possibly in the low 20s. Not only that, but Smith's tackling prowess and leadership could turn the tide in close games, where a single stop or turnover can be the difference between winning and losing. And let's talk about the impact on the Giants' overall defense. With Smith's ability to coordinate the middle of the field, the front seven would become significantly more cohesive. His presence could boost the Giants' stop rate from around 72% to nearly 90%, making it much harder for opponents to sustain drives. Plus, his knack for forcing turnovers, his career average of 0.9 turnovers per game could skyrocket to 1.8 with the right scheme, would give the Giants more opportunities to score and control the game tempo. All of this points to a defense that's not just improved, but potentially elite, especially in the NFC East, where the Giants need to keep pace with division rivals like the Eagles and Cowboys. Now, for the fans dreaming about a playoff push, The addition of Roquan Smith could be the catalyst the Giants need to elevate their chances of competing deep into January. If we look at the playoff odds, a move like this could shift their chances from a modest 8% to a more robust 25%, especially if Smith can replicate his 2023 performance, where he racked up 12 tackles and an interception against the Bengals. His impact in the playoffs could be even more pronounced, turning him into a true X-factor, much like he was during that game. And considering the Giants' recent history of close games and last-minute wins, having a linebacker of Smith's caliber could be the difference in those crucial moments. Of course, there are questions about the financials and the overall team fit. The Giants would need to make some roster adjustments to accommodate his salary and ensure they don't give up too much in draft capital. But the potential upside far outweighs the risks. Bringing in Smith would also send a message to the NFC East that the Giants are serious about competing now, not just building for the future. It's a move that could solidify their linebacker core for years to come, especially if they focus on adding a few complementary pieces in the draft or free agency. In conclusion, the speculation around Roquan Smith joining the Giants isn't just idle chatter. It's a move that could reshape the NFC East and set the stage for a playoff run that fans have been hoping for since the start of the season. With his proven production, leadership qualities, and ability to transform a defense, Smith could be the piece that turns the Giants into a more balanced, aggressive, and formidable team. It's an exciting time for Giants fans, and we'll be watching closely to see if these rumors turn into reality. The potential is there, and if it happens, it could mark the beginning of a new chapter, one where the Giants aim for glory once again, backed by a linebacker who's ready to lead them there. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster move? Do you think Roquan Smith would be the perfect fit to anchor the Giants' defense and push them into playoff contention? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinions mean everything to us and to the Giants. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates and analysis, so stay tuned for the latest and greatest in Giants news. Keep the faith, and let's hope these rumors turn into a reality that propels our team back to the top of the NFL.